Yeah. I enjoyed this. I
Yeah.
enjoyed I enjoyed this. As you can see, I forgot how much I enjoyed Big. Um, yeah, I definitely yeah. We talking about rap. I'm not like I
Talking
gotta
about
wait.
rap.
Yeah, yeah,
Talking
hop
about
in.
rap. I said it was gonna be impossible, and I'm still not really sure who's gonna go in the four.
Bro.
It it's not as impossible as I thought it was gonna be. Like there's not as many names,
Yeah.
but that four is really difficult to whittle it down to four.
It's funny because sometimes I feel like, am I being difficult? Because this is like my list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm really realizing the list is because of these are the people I really listen to the most.
Right.
It really isn't just a how you not have him up there type situation. It's like because I listen to this person that much more. Like the first group I'm going to name, I'm forgetting like, well, I was a child at one point in my life. You know what I mean? So like the first group I named and the first solo person I named, it was literally tapes. Like you said last week, I let my tape rock till my tape pop. It was literally, I think I had to buy that same tape 3 or 4 times. Mind you, I'm dumb young though. You know what I mean? Talking about like 12, 11.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Running these tapes back, back, back. You know what I mean? Oh man, I forgot about one person that would have made this list, and I won't bring him up because I'm pretty sure he's on somebody else's list. But I don't like him. But this is the only rap album he put out that I ever enjoyed.
Mm,
You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure Jay probably bring him up, so you'll see me
mm,
say something where he bring him up.
mm.
I guess we can go ahead and talk about the releases, the recent
Yeah,
releases until they hop on or whatever.
yeah. If you want,
Yeah, what you yeah, you got to be a little bit louder though. I can't. Yeah,
is this better right here?
that's definitely like
Okay, it's because it's
yeah,
it's the front of the joint. Okay.
yeah,
Um.
that was perfect.
So a few months ago, when Nick dropped uh the
Undisputed.
undisputed,
Yeah,
we basically was like he won the weekend, right?
yeah,
Basically, it was like this. It is important that we're saying this right now, right? Like he has the weekend. Like I know he's an independent artist from Richmond, Virginia. That I don't know how much traction he's getting, right? Because I don't see people talking about him on the internet and shit like that.
I do
But I
be
was
curious
like,
about shit like that. Do niggas like how far that reach is? Because you know his name is known because his name comes up a lot or whatever. But
yeah.
I'm
I
curious.
mean, I assume he cares. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
But basically, we were just like, yo, man, this is the fucking best album of the weekend. For sure. And I I'm pretty sure Hardbody is better than. I don't know if Hardbody's better than Undisputed. If this is recency bias, but motherfucker, yo.
yeah. I say the difference is like with this when you said I think the last text you sent me was yeah this album is full of those like literally just
Yes,
random ass just hard ass metaphors punchlines shit like that.
it's every
I,
song.
yes, I think what Undisputed is more songs as they say. You know what I mean? More topic ranges than the third. On this show, he just reminding y'all that I am a lot better at y'all, better than y'all with this rapping thing. Like that's what
Yo, man.
this album sounds like to me. And I love it. I love
There's
Hard
so
Body is
much
my
shit
favorite
on
nigga.
here, man. There's so much shit on here. The beats are incredible, man. Like he's he reminds me of MF Doom.
Mm.
Like truly. Like and I mean that in the best way possible. You know what I'm saying? Like the song what up, what up, what up?
What's good? What's
Um
good?
what's
No, he
going
ain't got out
on?
of bed yet,
I
I'm
gotta get
always
my
every time I get on here, I'm in the bed. That's where I can
nigga
get
had the
have
sheet to the
Wi-Fi.
joint like hold on.
but yeah, he yo Jay, how much you listen to Nicholas F?
when
I
he
You
had
listen to
don't.
him?
when he had the field and I got the aux cord, and he like, who that? That keep
I'm
coming on.
well, we're introducing you to Nicholas F today. I decided this before Hardbody came out, but Hardbody kind of is it's the shit that he just dropped off yesterday. Oh no, well it came on DSPs yesterday. Um, he reminds me a lot of MF Doom. They both he makes his own beats. His beats have a signature. They have their own identity. They don't all sound the same, but he's got a signature. I think. Um, The sound on this album, by the way, is also pretty distinct from Undisputed, which I
Hmm.
like. The dude is a this dude is a real artist on some real shit, man. Like this is something. And so he the superhero shit, like I kind of think of him, he's like a, he's like a superhero, like a rap superhero to me.
Did you listen to the comic book album yet?
No, but I know it exists, and I know that aesthetic. I mean, I remember the was it a freestyle that he did on Rosenberg, or did they? No, I think he played a song from the
Yeah,
comic book album,
yeah.
and I was like, oh, he's like literally going in on the comic book shit on there. But even when he's not doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's clearly, um, Sweet Petey is an alter ego. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but it's not an alter ego in the way that Doom is. Doom almost tries to be like a mythical figure, but like when you listen to Doom, you're not hearing him talking about some shit that doesn't exist, like he's literally talking about a comic book. But it's just the way that he describes himself. You know what I'm saying? It's this character. You know what I mean? But within that character, if you've been listening to his music long enough, you know that that's also like literally his personality. You know what I mean?
Hold on,
And
Jay.
he
Did you
Yeah.
listen to? Did you listen to? Do you listen to MF Doom?
No.
yeah.
Yeah, I never. I honestly tried a couple of times, and it didn't click, so to say.
Also, like the song structure, you know what I mean? Like there's not Doom has so many of these songs that are just one verse straight out, no hook, hard ass beat, boom. You know what I mean? Like a lot of songs with one word names, like I mean I'm looking at Hardbody, you got Vulcan, you got Kikkoman, you got Acid Ring, like there's a lot of shit that's just these quick descriptions. What up, Source? Good morning, man. Thank you for joining.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah, definitely,
Okay,
definitely.
cool, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
your shit is. I'm the only one with the janky shit today. So, um,
That's funny because
but
you the head MC though.
right, exactly. But yeah, man, this shit is. The whole. I was like, yo, man, there's another one where we could just talk about it the whole show, like when Tierra Whack came out. Like these beats, this dude on the mic is different. Like I had to start writing down. What did he say? He said, "Let my girl tell it. I'm certainly a bastard. My fans tell. Let my fans tell it. Everything they heard from me was a classic. Dumped the work, took the currency and stashed it. The way I'm blacking out, every verse should be redacted."
I'm
Yo,
definitely one of them fans that's like, yeah, everything you heard from me is a classic, dog. Like, I'm
yo,
definitely one of them,
I
man.
pulled the fuck over. I was like, the way I'm blacking out, every verse should be redacted. I pulled the fuck over. I just came back from seeing Odyssey. I was right in front of my house. I was like, no, 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 no. I got to make sure I say that shit tomorrow morning, yo. Like,
It
yo,
is funny
man.
because not to put Jay on the spot like this, but who bars do you enjoy like that? Because I know you don't put bars that high, and I'm the exact opposite. Where sometimes I put bars too high. You know what I mean? So I'm curious with a person like you, where do you put who bars jump off the table and you enjoy like that? If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Person for me would be Ti. Like
Okay,
I've enjoyed his whole catalog.
okay, okay. Like I said, what up, Source man? Like I said, we don't really do intros and stuff, but you're kind of important to this hip hop thing of ours. So I definitely want to shout you out, bro.
I appreciate it. Nah, I'm here, man. We just ready to talk, bro. Ready to talk. Whatever y'all doing, I'm on it.
What's dropped recently that you've enjoyed? Like what album or project or even just the emergence of an artist, if that makes sense.
What album drop have I
Yeah,
enjoyed? They dropped
recently, yeah.
multiple. Rome Streets Jump Crazy. Rome Streets
He
Jump
did.
Crazy.
He did go crazy.
I,
How'd you find? How'd you You're kind of a you're a purist because I was joking with Jay like if you think we purists, you about to really have a purist on here, dog. How'd you find Rome Streets though? Because I was joking with three that Ransom put me on to a lot of artists like
mm,
just with single like just with features or whatever, and Rome Streets is one of them. So how'd you end up finding him?
Griselda. And even really before I knew who he was, a friend of mine from TikTok that she used to be on TikTok and she did interviews sometimes like with artists at shows. And her name was Adri. Her name is Adri. She's not on TikTok anymore, but she interviewed him
Mm.
after a show, and she's like young. She's probably 25, 26 now, but she is a classic hip hop head, and she knows stuff for real, for real. So when she was like Rome Streets, I was like, okay. So, and I kept hearing his name, but I really ain't check out the album until this album, like in detail.
You
Okay.
seen the shit that he did with Just Incredible this week?
No, only thing I saw him
He
on,
went
I
off.
saw him with was he on Sway? I think he was on Sway maybe a
He's
week
been making the
ago.
rounds the last few weeks because of the
Yeah,
promotion.
but now I missed the Just Incredible joint.
Okay.
He went the fuck off. He went off on Can't Rhyme No More, the part two beat of A Million and One.
Mm,
He went off on that shit. I'm pulling it up right now. Yeah, that's
Okay. Okay.
I try to save my. I have a fake segment where I try to be like who went off this week. Like I feel like, people that just for people that popped in the booth somewhere and went off. You got the who else went off? Not to change it off of Rome Streets. He went off this week, but the Killer Mike Ti and Domani shit. Did you see that, Jay? The
Nah,
the Red
Yeah,
didn't.
I
Bull the
did.
Red Bull
Yeah,
freestyle.
yeah,
Yo, Domani and Ti went the fuck off, bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I
because
gotta check this out.
and they had this I never heard Ti rap like that. He did the they both did the slow flow, him and Domani,
Mm.
and they did a slow flow that I ain't never heard Tip do before. It's they behind the beat. It's like a real slow flow, and they behind the beat on it,
Mm.
and they both, yo man. I was like, damn, Domani killing this shit, and then Ti came and did the slow flow shit. I was like, oh shit. I was like, damn, and Pops came through. And Pops came through and kind of.
Do you rock with Domani J?
I've heard some of his stuff, but I haven't really got into it to, really hear
He's
what he's
he's
talking
good.
about. But
I don't,
He's
but
good.
I heard that shit and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, this
Domani's
dude.
good. I caught him by accident because I went
Yeah.
down to Norfolk for a Big Crit show, and it was Big Crit and Rhapsody. I knew they were gonna be there, but Domani actually opened it up, and I was definitely surprised. So I started listening to his music after that. He's definitely he's definitely good. Yeah,
when was this?
that was like maybe 3 years ago. That was maybe 3 years ago. Cause
I
I'm
ain't
sure some of
never
my
He's been
seen
friends
doing it
might
rap.
for a
still would
minute
have went to
now.
see Big Crit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm definitely anticipating this Rhapsody album dropping soon too.
Yeah,
Definitely,
So all right,
definitely.
so we was talking about Jay. You wanted to talk about that Corrupt joint? Did you hear it?
Yeah, yeah. I listened to that this week. I know you always talk about production. The whole album's produced by Battle Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the beats was fire. I love the beats. Um,
We don't talk about beats enough on this show
That's
at
yeah.
all.
Cause all I
Need
talk
to.
about is bars. My bad.
We need.
so,
I'm ready to talk about beats, but go ahead.
and I know you love talking about production. So
Yeah.
so when I saw that, actually when I seen about the album, I just happened to see it on Instagram,
Mm,
and it was like, oh, Corrupt album produced only by Battle Cat, and I was like,
mm,
let me go put that on right now.
mm, mm.
And so yeah, I rock with that Jay. I only got to listen to it like one time through because I think I just found it like I think on Thursday. So, but yeah, that joint tough.
definitely, definitely. Love
You
that
checked it
joint.
out too, Source?
Absolutely, I listened to that joint multiple times. I
Okay.
listened to it, and I've seen the Corrupt interviews, the Big Boy joint and the Sway joint, and just listening to Corrupt talk about his story and health and all that, and recovery, and M and
Mm.
Dre helping him, as far as paying
I
for
saw
his
that clip. Yeah, they paid for his rehab,
rehab. Yeah, man, I think that's dope.
and they
I
made
like
sure
this.
he went somewhere that was safe too, which is low key important for a celebrity. That you could go somewhere where people aren't. Where people ain't all up in your face.
Right, for sure. But yeah, the album, even though Mystic River, I think Mystic River might be like close to 10 years old.
Oh, the song.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that song when I listened to it, I was like, this song. I was like, damn. I didn't really like the album that much, but I heard that shit. I was like, oh Lord. I was like, this shit crazy.
Yeah,
But it does sound different from all the other beats, though.
yeah.
So is
But I
that a
love
Battle
Battle Cat
Cat
anyway.
joint? I wonder.
Is that a Battle Cat beat also, you said?
They all Battle Cat.
It's all
Okay.
him. All right.
Yeah, the whole album is Kurupt and Battle Cat.
Okay. It just
Were y'all already fans of Kurupt, or y'all already following Kurupt, or kind of?
Yeah.
I respect Kurupt. I don't know if I'm a fan of his. Like
Yeah, same boat I'm in.
I'm that from Chronic, Doggy Style, Dog Food, like that era Kurupt, and probably Streets as a Mother. Like those are the shits that I was like on it. Like he deserves a lot of fucking respect. And so when we get into this '90s list, like somebody has to get a lot of props for the Chronic. And multiple people do. You know what I'm saying? And like Kurupt and Snoop like at the top of the list of like who really carried that album. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, that's all. Let's get into this shit, man. Because it's four of us. I know we some talkative people, so let's get into this joint, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna let our guest go first.
Yeah, but before we go, I gotta make sure because I know this gonna take the rest of the show. We gotta shout out that joint. What's her name? This girl Didiami. Is that her name?
You put me on.
Yo, I didn't know who she. First of all, she's a beautiful, beautiful dark-skinned black girl. She's fine as fuck. Didiami, this joint To Be a Girl. It went viral.
Okay,
because she's talking about basically inflicting physical violence on men that are overzealous with her. And first of all, I was like, we need more of this. We need more women in hip hop specifically talking about inflicting physical violence on men. I'm good. That's in my lane. But also, this joint is so tough. Like, the beat is crazy. She's going crazy. She looks amazing, and the verse is her telling a story about how she had to put the burner on a dude for being overzealous. So I was like, this song has been needed over and over again. I played it for Josephine. She was like abso-fucking-lutely, you know what I'm saying? Like she was definitely fucking with it. And I feel like it's a genre, it's a lane of when we talk about on the show we talked about female rappers last year. And we talk about whole rap and the different categories of female hip hop. Like there's not enough of this type. This song is intellectual. This song is black woman strong. This song is a little bit of fantasy in that she's killing this dude. It was all up my fucking lane. So
and funny enough, it's surface also. I think a lot of times with women that rap, the ones we usually like, they're kind of lyrical and they're kind of deep, so people are not gonna like your novice or your regular fans are not gonna like.
Right.
This is straight to the point.
Very
we
accessible.
can see she got skills, but it's not overbearing to just regular ears.
Yeah.
So I definitely saw. I think she just did a whole bunch of posts with people in the background with her just doing the raps again, right?
Yeah,
I never heard the official song.
Yeah.
I just seen that. Okay. Yeah, I definitely enjoy. Yeah.
Y'all gotta check for that. She sounds like she got some shit coming too. She's very talented. Didiami.
Okay. All right. Well, this is week 2 of Mount Rushmore. We're into the 90s.
AKA Mission Impossible.
Yes. Real quick, which decade you think will be the easiest or the most difficult to get through? Because it's like nothing to pick from. Do you think there will be one, or has always been that much music?
I mean, I think the 2010s, they literally have, you literally have the big three that they've been crowned for that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if those three are not going to be in there, I mean, it might be like a matter of personal preference and shit like that. But like, if you're going to talk about that era, you have, if you say the big three and then throw in Wayne, you're probably good. Maybe Wayne is the 2000s instead of the 2010s. But I don't know. I mean, I think the 2010s might be easy.
No, I'm the most curious about the current decade. To tell you the truth.
Oh, about these last 6 years.
Yeah, I'm curious what people gonna say about that one.
Yeah.
Let's get into it, Jay. What we doing? We doing groups or we doing solo first?
I mean, might as well keep it with the solos and then get to the groups.
I'm down for it.
Okay, so
reel them off.
So my first one is Pop. Then I got Big. I got Snoop and DMX.
Wow, pretty close to mine.
Yeah, I'm definitely an oddball. I don't. Yeah, I enjoy this stuff. I told you somebody gonna pick one more, three. I was talking earlier.
Mm.
I was talking about somebody who I only like their first album, but I knew somebody was gonna pick them. Snoop. Snoop.
100%. Right.
So I feel you on that. I feel you on that because the drop off from Doggy Style and the Dogfather is pretty big.
Mhm.
I liked the Dogfather, but I went back through it. I was like, all right, I was 16 years old. Like this probably wasn't as dope. There's a pretty steep drop,
Yeah,
but
impact.
it's the Chronic, man. He is the Chronic. Like he gets more credit for the Chronic than anybody else not named Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? And really, you could even give him more props for because he's the face of the Chronic. You know what I mean? Like he's the star of the show from the Chronic. You know what I mean? Like so really it's the Chronic and Doggy Style. And if you're gonna say those two things, like how does he not go on the fucking list? You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
That's insane. All right, so who else you got? So Jay, all right, Jay, my bad. I'm trying to keep better track of him this week. I got my whiteboard and shit.
I see
All
this.
right.
He put on a marker, not a pen.
He said
Let's go,
pot.
coach.
He said pot.
You
You
need to
said
have a
pot
second screen so we can see what's going on, man. Like,
for real. You said pot, Big, Snoop, and who was the fourth one?
DMX.
And DMX, which is also
hype.
yeah. I have questions that are gonna have to be
Let's see.
addressed here.
I said I can go ahead and probably answer most of your questions.
Nah, no. So, well, I will say. So, the first question that I had for myself is like, do Jay Z and Biggie, one of them has to go? And like, I realized this morning, I was like, they can't both be on here. You know what I mean? As much as like, that was the first decision. I was like, whoa, I'm gonna have to
Well,
pick between one of these two. Like, that's crazy.
We
But they
let's
both
let's let's
can't.
go let's go all the way around. 'Cause I'm pretty sure all these names are gonna get said. Like
All right, yeah, let's
there's
go.
16
All
of
right,
them.
all right. So
All right,
let's
so who you
say,
got, man?
So I ain't know we was doing people.
Okay, my bad.
All right. Well, Big and Pac got to be, those kind of locked in. And this is you said Mount Rushmore, so not.
Right.
But again, 'cause I want to say this because I don't want y'all to laugh at me because of my list, and I want to get you a chance to do the same thing. It's more about who influenced you. What were you listening to then, opposed to who can you not put on the Mount Rushmore? Because to me, people have already made the Mount Rushmores. I'm more curious about your Mount Rushmore. What were you listening to in that decade? I don't know if I'm stepping
Okay.
Jay or Three's feet with that, but that's kind of how I do every single list we do on here. So that's kind of so maybe so
Interesting.
that way different names and different people can get shouted out. Because like you said, we'll just say the same 6 to 8 names if we're doing the Mount
Oh,
Rushmore.
I'm with this. Okay.
Yeah,
And in that
yeah,
case,
more fun.
I will go. I'll go Common. That's easy. Common is easily there. Uh,
you
do
still
I
keeping
still?
Biggie and Pac
I
on
guess
there?
I still go Big. No, I'm not. Pocket not respectfully. Pocket not on my list of influencers or
If
big.
it's for you, yeah.
Yeah. I'll go Common. Big. Big is a stretch, but I'm going Big. OC.
Mm.
Oh, who else? Redman. Redman.
Ooh, this is
Actually, let's
beautiful.
back up. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna drop Big, and I'm gonna throw Meth right there.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Meth, the solo artist.
Yeah, Meth to solo.
So that's
You,
that's the two to
you,
cows
you
from
said
that.
OC?
Yeah, he
Yep.
said OC.
Common OC
Go in
Method.
a little bit on that.
OC. Oh, OC is one of my favorite MCs, specifically from that time frame. Um, Word Life was. I don't think most people didn't care about Word Life one way or the other. To be honest, like being honest, in that time frame, the average listener wasn't on OC. but they knew.
But back then, you could be underground like that and be viable, and he was.
100%,
Times
100%.
up, times up, and what's the other
Between
one?
the
The other big
Times Up,
single.
the Word Life album, and then the Jewels is what I call it. It's probably called
Jewels.
Jewels in
I think most people
reality.
call it Jewels. I
I,
think
I
most people.
respect it. I appreciate that because
Yeah,
I
that's what
never
I
called
called
it
it.
Jewels. Those two albums were both crazy, underappreciated by the general population, even though we had, singles on both that were played, the videos were played on
Born to
BET.
Live is the one I was looking for.
Born
Is
to
it that
Live off the
Born
first
to?
album.
That shit was fire for
I love
sure.
all that stuff. Constables, police be clocking me,
Hmm.
like that whole joint. That was my joint. But then Jewels had the what's the joint? Far from Yours was the single
Mm.
off Jewels. But again, that whole album he had,
And dangerous. The shit with
with Big
Big L
L.
was.
It disappointed me that it said that Organized Confusion was on that joint, and then they just did a hook. I was like, bro, how you got a group,
How you
but they
do
only
that?
do a hook, and they listed on that joint. I was waiting for some Pharoah Monch bars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh, I like that
Like,
list, man. You got it. You got that down? 3. You got us.
yep.
Got us 4.
Meth, Red, OC, Common.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. My list. 1, 2, 3. All right. You can see the shirt. So of course, big. Pun.
Mm.
Pun. Like
Mm.
I enjoy. I definitely enjoy Pun. The Brat. The Brat. Like I played Funkified. Like I had to buy that tape like 3 or 4 times because I played it so much, dog. Like I fucking love that album, dog.
I want to give it to you. That's my
She
shit.
came to Wolf Trap. It was a '90s show. I was there for her. It was like 5 other groups. I was there for the Brat. My lady was
I
laughing at me
want
the
to
entire time.
give
But
it
yeah, I was there
to
for her.
you.
Um,
The video for I want to give it to you is fucking dope.
yeah,
Man.
yeah. She was at the Brat, Pun, Big, and like Souce said, Meth. Like, and it's funny because it wasn't Takao. It was almost everything else that he was featured on throughout the '90s. And he was just fucking cool to me, dog. Like, Meth was just that dude. So I like Meth. Bro. That's my mount.
Um,
Yeah.
Go ahead with the questions.
I, 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 I wouldn't say that my Mount Rushmore, and I don't think last week was either. Is like, hey, this is mine. It was more so like my interpretation of the decade and like who kind of mattered the most. Um, and when I did that, I was surprised. I was surprised, but not surprised that Tupac is. Is there another rapper that's more important in the '90s than Tupac? Like I felt like when I looked at the shit that he dropped, and Pac starts in 1991, which is fucking dope. He's super. The thing that you love about Tupac is that you're never going without music. Like this dude gave you so much fucking music in the '90s, and it starts um, with Tupac. Was it Tupacalypse Now? No, no, no.
Apocalypse Now. Yeah.
Is that the first one? I'm trying to
Yep.
get
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
albums.
yeah, that was his
Um,
first album.
I don't want
and
to be blasphemous, man, but
two.
Uh-oh.
Yo, well, let me run through it. Let me run through it. Tupacalypse Now starts with Brenda got with not that's not the first single, but Brenda got a baby. Brenda got a baby, trapped in If My Homies Call. Like all legitimate, like these shits were on Rap City spinning like a motherfucker. And then you get Holla If You Hear Me, you get Keep Your Head Up, you get I Get Around, right? And that's on Strictly for My Niggas, right? And then you get Me Against the World, then you get All Eyes on Me, then you get Machiavelli. Like I was like, how is he not first on this list with all that shit? And plus of how big of a star he was. You know what I mean? With Juice, with Poetic Justice. He's the biggest star in hip hop. I mean, like bigger than Snoop. You know what I mean? And like Snoop is. I mean, I don't know if maybe at the time we felt like he was a bigger star than Snoop. Maybe you felt like Snoop was a bigger star, but I was surprised on that. I was like, you know what, Tupac, even though maybe not my personal like Mount Rushmore cat, like I wasn't one of those like Tupac, like I kind of became a fan of him like later in my life. You know what I mean? But like, so my list that I have I don't understand how the fuck I have to do this. I have Tupac. I have Nas. Um,
You're struggling.
I'm because DMX. Because how does DMX has to go on here?
Mm.
And yo, man, like, how does Busta Rhymes not go on here?
That's great, right?
Right?
That's
We're talking about the '90s. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing about Jay-Z, I love Jay. People do accurately remember that Jay-Z is as I think Jay-Z might have been bigger in the '20s, in the 2000s, in that next era. He has great fucking work. Volume 1, 2, 3, Streets is Watching, like Killing Clue, Killing Clue tapes and shit like that. Like
Reasonable doubt.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, Reasonable Doubt is his 4.
3 came out
In 1999.
Damn.
I checked. Yep. It came out like on Christmas.
Yeah.
Like right before.
He said, "Let me get one more."
DMX second joint came out around the same time, right?
DMX second
Third
joint came
No,
out.
his third one came out.
Third one, okay, yeah.
6 months from each other, those two. So I have Tupac, Nas, DMX, and I got to pick between Jay-Z and Busta Rhymes.
Like you said,
and I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed. I'm gonna go Jay-Z.
Damn, I was about to say the exact opposite. Nigga, like it's Busta because you got Jay in the next decade, but at the same time, Busta wasn't quiet in the next decade also. But that
I'm trying to. I'm taking the out. I'm taking the out that y'all are giving me. That this is my personal. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when I bought Volume 3 and Jay-Z's first thing he says, "I know you're ripping the packaging off the CD and reading the credits," and I'm literally doing the same thing like as he's saying it. I was like. You know what I'm saying? I was like one of those meta moments. I was like, I was like, shit, thank you. Like, I was plugged the fuck in on Jay. And I was plugged in on, if it was me, maybe I'll take Tupac and put Busta up there if it was my personal list, but I'm not. I'm trying to make my list like, hey, who mattered the most? And so Tupac, Nas, DMX, and Jay-Z would have. And I'm just like casually leaving B.I.G. off of this shit. Like, B.I.G. wasn't my fucking man. Like, Best of B.I.G., Mr. C's mixtape, the best of Big, one of the first best of tapes that there was. You know what I mean? Like those mixtapes didn't really start dropping like that until a lot later. But Mr. C had a vault of all the unreleased Biggie shit. Did any of y'all have that shit?
No, I'm mad because I don't know about Souce's connections back then, but you're in NY, so your mixtape game is gonna be so much different than me and Jay joint, man.
Yo, man, he has a verse that y'all might have heard later, and he has shit that he just like that Big just did standing in front of somebody's turntables with a mic and a cord in it, because you could tell the quality, and he did a freestyle just for C for this tape. It's like. Biggie Smalls is the wickedness. Niggas say I'm pussy. I dare you to stick your dick in this. Yeah. If I was pussy, I'd be filled with syphilis, herpes, gonorrhea, chlamydia, getting rid of ya. Got it locked like the penitentiary. Niggas mention me for MC. Execution, who you choosing? Like that, fuck, yo.
Yo, real quick.
And I'm just casually leaving it on my shit.
Real quick. That's great. Real quick. I just think it just speaks about the timelessness of music, how over the last maybe decade and a half, it's very few songs I can sing along with.
Right.
Compared to like you randomly pulling that up and I was able to remember it and jump in with you halfway through. Like it's so like that this era that we're talking about right now was just oh my goodness, yeah. But
I have so much shit that I can just like rattle off. Like I could do the whole Who Got the Props.
Yeah,
like
any songs you wasn't even your favorite song. You just happened to shit. Like I know this, that type shit, bro. Like,
I specifically memorized Who Got the Props so I could rap it in 8th grade. Like so I could like rap it at lunchtime and shit. Like I sat there and like I was like I gotta memorize this shit. So you
was writing the bars down.
Yeah, like I rewound it, sat there. I was like, okay, one trigger, one nigga, one head drop. Like I was like trying. I was like, all right, gotta get that point.
Shit, well, yeah, let's get into the Mount Rushmore group. Let's set so you can set it off this time.
Can I say one last thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Since you said meth, I'm a backtrack off of meth. How did I not say Ras Kass? That is crazy on my part. I am so
Ras Kass,
sorry.
yeah, man.
I am so sorry. That was so disrespectful.
There's so many people, man.
I know Jay like that. You rock with Jay? You rock with Ras Kass, Jay?
I've only listened to some of his, like, because I've been like West Coast wise. I've met like the main like Snoop and DPG and E40 and some of them, but like I've heard some of his stuff. I haven't gotten into like his whole catalog.
Okay, okay.
90s Ras Kass, Solo Nights, and Assassination. Yeah, I used to run them joints to death. I don't know how I didn't say that. That's crazy. That's
He
crazy.
also made children with T.J. Moses, so he belongs in a special part of the list because of that as well. He pulled down one of the absolute fucking bad, like one of that
And they're dope rappers at that. There you go.
and his children is fucking Coast Contra. Like
That's crazy.
That's insane. He got two of them. Two of them kids is his. Like making motherfuckers proud.
See, I missed most of the '90s because I was big into go-go.
I thought you were gonna say you weren't alive, maybe, or you was barely like you was 7.
Oh no,
Even better.
I'm
better, bro.
same age as them.
You got
Same
dye.
age.
You got dye in your beard, bro. What's going on?
Nah, there's gray area.
All right, my bad.
Getting big in the go-go.
But no, it's funny
all the
because
props for that shit, man.
it's funny because last week I think I was talking about the fact that I wasn't really choosing the music I was listening to compared to this decade being where I was actually having a decision of what I was listening to. Is that kind of the same for y'all too, or has it always been?
Oh yeah, no, I remember the '90s was all me for sure. I bought Illmatic the day it came out. I bought Ready to Die. They had it available for some reason for like 2 days before it came out, and I caught it at
that New York shit. You and this New York shit getting on my nerves, man.
I know, man. I had
random
access
bragging
to
you
some
be
fun
doing
shit.
is crazy, yo.
I had access to some fun shit, man. Fun shit, yo. I told you about Rock and Soul. Remember Rock and Soul? Rock and Soul is it's weird. It's like a jewelry store, and they got a bunch of like music equipment, like speakers and shit like that. But then like in the back was just all vinyl, like a DJ heads. I saw Flex in there. They had white labels, and they put everything out that came out on Tuesday. It was new release Tuesdays back then with physicals, I think, right? I caught all this shit on Friday. So I got Nori's album. I got Nori. That was my favorite one. I caught NORE on Friday before the Tuesday, and I had Band from TV playing all weekend, and nobody had that shit. I thought that was the shit. They just put it out on Fridays because I don't know, they're not like a chain.
That's a name that could have snuck in my shit also, man. Just off of NORE and what was the first CNN first album? War Report.
Right?
Yeah, man. Nora could have snuck in, bro.
When we get finished with the groups, I'm gonna name all the people that we didn't name, and it's
that's your favorite part of the show. I know that, man.
List. It's just massive. And we're still big on groups.
That's the beauty of the '90s.
Yeah.
Groups off top, of course, because I don't know. Tribe is clearly the first one I'm going to say. Like, I mean, Wu-Tang, Tribe, Wu. Tribe,
those
Wu,
two are in stone for me.
Outkast.
Mm-hmm.
Tribe, Wu, Outkast. Oh my goodness. I ain't trying to go off the board just to go off the board.
Yeah, that's my job.
I'm stuck somewhere between Mob and DeLa, for real. I'm stuck between Mob and DeLa.
Okay.
DeLa, our first multi-decade award winner.
Wow, yeah, that's true.
Them last week. They wasn't in
nobody's
top 4. They wasn't in nobody's top 4 for the '80s, but they got mentioned, and I kind of went off on a little rant about them.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say they got in off of one album that dropped in '89, right? So
was it?
Yeah. They barely got in.
De La Soul is Dead was '90.
Yeah.
Right.
So
All right,
I'll
who's
go
number 4?
DeLa. I'm going
DeLa.
DeLa. Just
All right.
yeah, let's do that.
Do your 4 again. My kids was in here talking to me.
Tribe, Wu, Cass, and DeLa.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. I leave it to y'all for them big wigs. I know I can sneak some under the underground joints because y'all gonna name them big wigs, man.
All right, so go off book then, book.
Already?
Good.
Already?
Good.
All right, so like I said, that first, I think I said when I told you the Brat was the first like tape I bought multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
ABC
Yo.
was another tape.
Wildin'.
I did not expect
And
to
I
hear that
said,
name.
bro, when I said like, cause you remember like it was
At
talking
the
about,
playground, you
you
know.
I'm saying like, yo, I was you forget like
Aisha.
the 90s is 10 of my years is from 8 to 18, my nigga. So that's a lot. Like
Yeah.
you're from goofy corny to thank you cool to almost adult. So I have a whole bunch. You know
So
what I
you
mean?
was ABC over crisscross. You was like
Yes,
fuck them.
yes. I definitely did.
I ain't wearing
Bro.
nothing backwards.
And I didn't even, they have 4 singles off that little. It's only 9 songs, and they have 4 singles, bro.
I only know Aisha and Playground.
They got Aisha. They got Jealous Girl.
Jealous Girl, yeah.
Jealous Girl was one. What was the 4th one? I don't know. I think My World was My World not a single. My World was always a single. Aisha and Playground.
I appreciate you for pulling ABC.
Yeah, I mean,
out,
yeah,
bro.
I mean,
The ABC. It's crazy.
Yeah,
look at the part of it. Yo, and so my next one on the whole flip side of that, MOP.
You're just all about the
Talk
alphabet.
swing, nigga.
I have a list of groups that I did not put on here. That's like 10 deep, and your first 2 were not on either of my lists. It's like you trying to do this shit.
So that we got Helter Skelter.
Yep.
I think
Nice.
Helter Skelter was the first, like I said, CD that I remember like loving. Like I remember getting to see. I just loved that CD. The Floor and
Nocturnal was flawless.
Therapy, the video Therapy. Like I fucking love that album. Sean Price, yeah. And the last one is CampLo, our freshman year high school. CampLo. From Lucchini taking over the world to hearing Cooley High, like
Cooley High was the
every
shit.
fucking song.
Cooley High came out first.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Cooley
like
High was the
everybody
shit.
knew about Lucchini, and then I guess when you got that, I'm like, oh yeah, Cooley High, and then I guess what was it? Was it Crystal Carrington?
Crystal Carrington.
The swing was on the end of the Lucchini video, right?
Yeah.
Doom, that joint. So yeah, it was just they were just so different. So I think that's really what. Yeah, CampLo was awesome, man. So yeah,
remember they came to the Cotton Club? Were you? Yeah. They were cool as fuck too.
Yeah. It was a long time.
They was a lot more gangster than I thought they was gonna be too. I was like, shit. I was like, these dudes, they look like they moving around behind enemy lines right now. Like, we just went to dap them up and shit, and they was like, I was like, damn, these dudes are street.
They different guys.
Yeah, man, different, but when you saw them in person, that shit was very recognizable. Like they was not wearing them big ass hats and the big collars when they came through to Richmond. Them motherfuckers was looking like you better dap him up and keep moving.
Yeah, that's my 4, man.
All right, so that's all right. So ABC, MOP, Helter Skelter, and CampLo for the one that's trying to be different. All right.
Yep,
ABC is still wild. Even being different, ABC is wild.
Is nuts. ABC is absolutely nuts.
Because I just remember how much I actually played that. Like I really I played the hell out of that tape, dog. And I was listening to it this morning, like, oh yeah, I do. I was just remembering, like, yo, I really enjoyed it.
And ABC was Michael Bivins, right? And Jermaine Dupri was Chris.
Yeah.
All right, Jay, you up, bro? What's your 4?
Hold up. My damn earbuds died.
Yep. Y'all fucking with my editing, man. Y'all know, man. I don't be editing that well, bro. 3-1 years old. Why he get his door?
All right. So
fucked up the church's money.
All right. My list is very similar to.
Y'all still hear me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. All right, fuck it. I just go ahead and get my 4.
Go ahead.
I can barely hear y'all though because my earbuds just died.
Go ahead.
So my first one is Bone. Bone's my first one.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite group.
To this day?
And then I got I got Wu-Tang. I got Outkast. And Ghetto Boys.
Ghetto Boys.
So,
I like that.
all right. So he
I'm gonna
can't
figure out
really
how
give
to
us.
get this damn sound back working.
Yeah, yeah,
You good?
yeah. And so my four, I have Outkast is my favorite group of all time. I'm one. I am the Outkast is the greatest group of all time. Not
I'm
just
with
hip hop music. Like
I'm with you.
they passed the beat. Like they're the Beatles essentially. So Outkast, Wu Tang, Tribe, and I have Mobb Deep. But to trying to be historically accurate, you Bone Thugs could absolutely be like number one. You know what I mean? Like if we're talking about the '90s, Bone Thugs absolutely ran the fucking '90s. That's just an objective fact. You know what I mean? Like, and as a probably one of the first,
Hmm.
one of the big groups from that era because New York ran the '90s so hard. But to have the biggest group from that era not be from New York, and really, who the fuck has been dope from Ohio since then? You know what I mean? Like you got guys, but you don't have no stars. Like Chicago got plenty.
Mhm.
Like you don't have no like Bone Thugs is like it.
Ray Cash at home, like, what about me?
Yeah. Sorry. Yes. Shout to Ray Cash, but
I
so
fucking
all
love
right.
that album, dog.
Yeah, we
Cash
talked
Your
about it.
Delivery. I
We
fucking
talked
love that
about it.
album.
We talked about it on the show. So okay, here's where this show is gonna get fucking interesting. The groups that got left off that did not get mentioned once, the Fugees. You could argue that the score is the biggest album from this decade. Um,
Yeah, that
Lauryn Hill.
travesty of a first album is the reason why they didn't get mentioned, I'm guessing.
It's true. They all have demerits. What's the first? The first one is not Blunted on Reality, right? That's
Yeah.
the second one.
No, it was Blunted.
Blunted is the first one.
Yeah, Blunted was a I can't say it was a disappointment because we didn't really know who they were off
Right.
real. But when you heard the Nappy Heads remix and Vocab remix, it was like, yo, they fired. Then the album came out, I was like, nah. That's why nobody saw the score coming. There was no way to
This
see the
is
score coming.
why this was Wyclef foreshadowing his career. He was like, I'm gonna show you that I'm a consistent disappointment when you think I'm good. Like as dope as Wyclef is, he has some real. I'm still mad at him about cannabis.
Oh my gosh, do not get me started, bro.
Just giving all the worst beats to somebody. But okay, here's another one that everybody left off the list, and we can all be scolded for this. How the fuck does Naughty by Nature get left off this list?
That was a tough decision.
Yeah.
You got Naughty by Nature, who I loved Naughty by Nature. You got Gangstar, not on this list.
Yeah.
Gangstar didn't make the 80s or the 90s, and Gangstar, and you know my beef with Guru.
Yeah.
I have consistently, Source, you're not privy to this. I am not a Guru person, not a fan. The later in his career he got, I felt like the bars got worse.
He goes in there. He goes in that whole. I respect him, but
Big
category.
respect, and he has some joints, for sure.
I'm not mad at this at all. I'm not mad at that statement.
Yeah. Okay, I appreciate you. 3-6 doesn't get named one time.
And it's because the whole group. Go ahead, Jay.
I put 3-6 in the 2000s.
All right, so they come in.
Because with 3-6, because I actually had No Limit, and I was like, but is that a group?
Nah,
that's
that collective.
Okay.
UGK,
tough.
Dogg Pound.
I was hoping Jay was gonna say it. Ooh.
The Locks, who just for consistency, man. But like, and in the '90s, that Locks mixtape era of the '90s. You know what I mean? The Locks before Money, Power, Respect came out, they had so much shit on the mixtapes. They on obviously the Benjamins from the '90s. Money, Power, Respect.
Hold on, real quick, because I'm tired of your mixtape bragging. Jay, when did you get? Were you like me? It wasn't until college when you were privy to like mixtapes.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Souce, what about you?
I've been on mixtapes mid '90s.
So you caught my that's when they started pretty
But
much.
it wasn't really group mixtapes. It was
No,
DJ
DJ
mixtapes.
mixtapes. Yeah. Like SNS, DJ Clue,
Do Up, Tony
Doo-Wop.
Touch.
So yep, absolutely. Capone Noriega, we already said, didn't get mentioned by anybody. So yeah, that's Dogg Pound. I thought Jay was gonna say Dogg Pound.
Definitely me too.
I was ready for somebody to say Dogg
I
Pound.
just be putting all the West Coast on Jay. My bad, dog. I don't know why.
And Dogg Pound again because of the Chronic. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
and Dog Food was legitimately dope.
Yeah.
They were a big part of the Chronic. Daz was, Dre always works with a different producer and then brings up a different producer, and Daz was one of the ones from the Chronic era. Daz had a lot of production with Tupac. Like Dogg Pound was important, man.
Who'd you struggle with leaving off, Jay?
Dog Pound. Mhm. It was, I was between, for me, it was between Dog Pound and Wu Tang.
Hmm.
I was trying to figure out who I listened to more, and it was right around the same because I lumped in Meth and Raekwon, you know,
Mhm.
their solos. I lumped that in with Wu Tang, and so I'm like, all right, I think I might have been a little bit more on that. So, and I
I,
think Dog Pound
I
only
left
had
I
they
left
only had
Meth
the
off
one.
because of the Wu shit. Like I left Meth off because I was like, I'm gonna put Wu Tang on here, and he's very prominent in that. You know what I mean?
Who's everybody's favorite from Wu?
What?
It's Meth for me. Favorite.
Oh, from the
Favorite
group?
from Wu?
Yeah,
Ghostface.
Meth.
Ghost?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wu. I mean, Meth for me too also.
Tikal, he just doesn't have the solo catalog. The
Talk to
solo
me.
catalog
Talk to
is
me about this dismay, this
dismissal.
dismissal of Tikal. Tikal is
The first
fire.
one,
Tikal is fire.
Mhm.
And
This,
see, and look, I tell people I've told people recently, I'm like, people were not on Tikal like that when it dropped. They were disappointed
Yeah,
because to
nobody
me,
was.
people didn't know what to expect, and that was the first Wu joint, solo. And then they heard that, they're like, I
And
don't
so
know.
the story on that is that Tikal was finished before Enter the Wu Tang, or it
Mm,
was, or I'm pretty sure that they said that, and so
Yeah,
that's why it
it got
sounded.
destroyed in a flood or something like that. They had to redo it.
No, that was a different one.
that's
That
Deck.
came later.
Inspector Deck.
Inspector Deck's
like the
album
dead
That
got
joint.
destroyed, but still, like sonically, the difference between Liquid Swords and Enter the Wu Tang. You know what I mean? Like it's like you could hear the progression of the beats with the other shit, and Tikal almost sounds like Tikal felt a little like dated to me. Like the like the sound quality wasn't really good on some of the samples, and it just didn't sound like.
That's Wu though. That
Yeah,
sound like a trademark
that's what
of
they
Wu.
do. It
He
did
figured it
sound
out later,
dirty.
though. Shit, he
It did
figured it
sound
out like a
dirty.
motherfucker later.
I mean, I did enjoy Takala. I definitely enjoyed the second one better. But it's not like it's a trash album. It's just like when I say it wasn't Takal that did it for me for Meth, it was just because he did so much other stuff in the '90s. Like he was on the what? He was on Pac album. Like that's the type of stuff that really drew me to Meth. If that makes sense, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. And Meth, but the thing is, like, Meth came out of the Wu shit as like a superhero. Like
Mm-hmm.
from the first album, he was the star, and so Tikal as an album to me, I just feel like it didn't hold up to the expectation of like, oh shit, like this dude, you know what I'm saying? And like surprisingly, Oh Dirty Bastard, like I didn't
Yo,
expect much from that shit, and wow, that shit was
What?
insane.
loved it.
Oh Dirty
Yeah.
Bastards, you know what I mean? So it's like the juxtaposition of like not getting from Method Man what I thought I was gonna get, and having no expectations for Old Dirty Bastard, and everybody in my school was like, "You have to go get Old Dirty Bastard." Like that shit is nuts, and I was like, "Really?" And I got it. I was like, "Oh my god!" And it's also might be the funniest fucking
You
hip hop
by
album
far,
I've ever
by far.
heard.
First time,
Yo, Poe, yo, Sauce. Remember back in the day we used to just go.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, this shit was
Oh my
amazing.
God.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, man, this is a very very dope. Oh, and on the solo side, we never said Raekwon. Um.
Well,
Nobody. Yeah. But another best album of the decade contender with Only Built for Cuban Links. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like really
you
solidified.
enjoy that more than Iron Man?
Yes. Yeah.
You know I
Iron
can't
Man is
stand Ghost.
incredible.
You know I can't stand Ghostface, but I love Iron Man, which
Iron Man
just
is
doesn't make any sense.
You can't stand Ghost.
But I love Iron Man.
I know.
Yeah, I always put the. I don't let people not put the other part on there though. I just think that just makes the whole statement even funnier. Like,
you're the one who edits this, so you have an opportunity to fix this. I mean, I feel like Iron Man is more of a personal statement. Only Built for Cuban Links, right? Only Built for Cuban Links felt like a Wu album more than Iron Man did. You know, so they like different, but Only Built for Cuban Links, man. It was the second Wu-Tang album that we needed before we got to Wu-Tang Forever. You know what I mean? That shit was so what we got? We got Scarface. Nobody said Scarface.
Yeah.
And I was surprised. I thought somebody would have Scarface, man, and
I left him off because I put Ghetto Boys.
Yep, and Ghetto Boys. Did I not say Ghetto Boy? Somebody mentioned Ghetto Boy, so I didn't have him on my list of people we didn't say. Nobody said Hammer, and I know that this show is about rap, but he's probably the biggest star from the '90s. I was like, all right,
respect.
I left that.
Can't forget, huh?
So I left that to Mo. I figured Mo would have put.
I mean, he got ABC on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hammer's first album was kind of the shit. Like, I really enjoyed Turn This Mother Out.
I mean, what video did he have all of us running to the TV for the debut of? Was it Too Legit?
I think it was Too Legit.
Oh my! Yeah. Just that whole era of videos being a thing and you trying to be in, that was yeah.
Yo, man, right. Back then we had videos, and now we have that fucking steel microphone that everybody has to rap in front of. Like when I tell you billionaires ruin the divesting from fucking hip hop culture, which I've talked about. The divesting of hip hop culture from all these entities that was putting money behind shit. You know what I mean? Like, we don't got no more dope visuals. No, I'm so fucking tired of seeing dudes pop up with the steel microphone in front of them to promote their new shit. You know what I mean?
And it's funny because I'm tired of finding out a year or two later that they had a video for this song I love. Like, there's no Rap City, it's not even a fucking 106 in Park, Like, there's nothing where we can go to watch. There's not even not channel 142. Like, what is just missed videos, bro. But they be videos.
And if you fuck around and try to do it on your own page, your shit might get taken down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they tough out here.
Yeah, because you know about that. Yeah.
All for hip hop. I'm sorry, since you brought it up. Remember the last Trump-Kamala debate? Man, I had a video from when she really called him a MF in her mind, but she didn't say it. I made a video off that joint. That joint was at 242,000 views in like 8 hours. TikTok said, you know what? Nah, fam. They said, nah, we're going to block this joint.
Because you had music on there?
I didn't have anything. It just said MF a bunch of times. And they flagged it. They took it down. It was like, we're not giving you no bread off this joint, bro. So sorry. Because that joint was about to go crazy.
And back when in Instagram, when we was in the pandemic, when everybody was doing their little DJ from home shit, I even did a few of those. And they fuck around and turn your shit off then too. Like, if you're playing too much, you know what I mean? Like I got one of my sets taken down, because I'm playing copyrighted music. I was like, come on, man.
They still doing that.
So like, even if you wanted to have one spot that promoted a bunch of artists, you know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna pay them or get permission, your shit might get taken down. So it's just like, shit is all bad now, man.
The weird thing is that TikTok was the only place that would let you rock and still will let you rock at this point.
Yeah.
But if you're making a video, TikTok is going to flag that joint, but Instagram will let you have a video. I do like a countdown, not a countdown, but a list of songs from like newer music from older rappers now. So I do a mix like live on TikTok, record it, and then post clips of it. And Instagram don't give me no problems for the videos, none. I'm like, this don't even make no sense. It's like they forcing you to do something over here if you're doing this, but if you're doing that, you got to go over there, and never the twain shall meet. So I don't know.
I'm gonna have to follow you so that way I can get hip on them lists.
Yeah, yo, what you've been looking for me and three to do would give you suggestions. Sauce got you.
I was gonna say, yeah, for real.
Say
I gotta
less.
get put on to some shit.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, what's the album that you suggest us check out this week? Sauce.
From recent?
Yeah. Because Jay, so me and three, I think I do more than three. We really keep up with what's dropping or whatever. Jay does enjoy hip hop, but he ain't got the time to really be searching for stuff. So he asked us to give him suggestions, and we don't be on our ding. So we put it on you now, bro.
Hard body, you gotta check for hard body, man. I'm gonna say that.
Yo,
but at the same time, not to cut you off, but at the same time, with hard body, I kind of know Jay takes. Like, there's too many bars on there for Jay. Like it's too many bars over beats, if that makes sense. It got to be a nice in between. Not to speak for you, but I'm just because I hate to suggest somebody that I love, and you be like, "No, that might hurt my feelings." So
let's sock it to my pocket though. That's probably that probably make the most sense. Personally, I'm saying Blue and Exile, Time Heals Everything. That's me. That just from this year.
Okay.
That joint is that's a great project, and it's not, a lot of projects that are like 30 minutes these days, so it's not too much. It's not over the top. Even if you are not a lover of bars or whatever the case may be, the beats can get you with that joint too. But yeah, Sock It to My Pocket is probably the easiest listening for somebody who's not necessarily looking for bars over beats, because it's bars and beats, but the beats are like pretty crazy.
Appreciate that. Did you enjoy Hard Body? Did you listen to Nick's album?
I listened to it yesterday. I gotta say, I kind of listened to it yesterday. We was going to the Mystics game. We went to the Mystics game last night. So going up, it was me and my oldest daughter, and I got through song number 1. I was like, that's dope. But then we started talking. I've listened to it going up and coming back, and I still have not heard Blue's verse. I saw that Blue was on there. I saw Rome Streets was on there, but I didn't hear either of them because we were talking. I was like, I gotta get back.
Yeah,
No,
I ain't enjoy Blue verse, bro.
No,
I didn't enjoy Blue verse on that song, and I enjoyed the whole Rome Streets and Nick. Like it sounded like a song that I use the word single too much. It sounded like a song that could be played everywhere, opposed to Nick just giving you a good song, if that makes sense. Like, all right, I got somebody featured on here that might be somewhere, so I'm gonna make a song that everybody can enjoy. And it didn't sound, it sounded effortless from Nick also. You know what I mean? Blue joint, I don't know. And Nick verse sounded phenomenal, and Blue verse didn't. I don't know. It just didn't. It didn't. I don't know.
I'm happy to see that he got features on here.
That part.
I was just excited that people are fucking with him. I was like, this is good.
Yo,
that's why I wanted more from Blue though.
I interviewed Evidence last year, and he mentioned Nick by name. So even though like Nick is a big deal, I think it's a bigger deal than we probably realize a lot of times.
I hope so.
But
he's going.
I love to hear other people say it though. People that ain't from close by being like, yeah, Nicholas F. Or mention anybody from Virginia is always a good look.
Yeah, but I think that's all. That's a perfect way to end it, because we definitely started this whole show talking about we was curious whether people knew about Nick. So I love.
Oh, for real?
Yes, that's funny. Because we started out talking about Hardbody, because I really fucking enjoy Hardbody.
And I'm not sure that his best work is behind him.
Oh no,
he has so much shit out that I'm looking through all the shit that I've downloaded from him. I'm not sure that his best project has come out yet. Like this Hardbody shit, I was like, who has 2 real bangers from this year? Like he's 2 for 2 this year. These albums are only like 2-3 months apart.
It's only August. Like nigga, he might drop something in December. Like you don't
he
know.
Might.
Like,
and he's got his own, he's got his own little, trick dice, and he can do whatever he wants out here. Like, yo, man, this dude's doing something this year, man.
Well, yeah, man. We talking about rap, man. Till next time.
New piece of alert from TalmBout and Southside Diddy wear. Top 5 tees. Our brand, your list. Let me know. We talking about rap. Place orders in the comments. DM TalmBout on IG. Visit the web store. You can text us. TalmBout. Yeah, welcome back to TalmBout. Sunday morning recaps are back. Summer 26, we here all season. You know the 4 for 10s ain't gonna stop. Every Wednesday we got y'all. Saturdays, me and the homie 3, we talking about rap. TalmBout shirts and more still available, as well as the first merch drop from We Talking About Rap. Make sure you subscribe and following on IG. TalmBout. Now back to the show.